What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with another episode of What's Happening, YouTube? This isn't the Halloween episode, but we got a lot of Halloween stuff going on. So let's get into it. As you can tell, the desk in the game room is a little messier than usual because there really is a lot going on. So we got some good stuff to talk about in this episode. Before we get cracking at that, let's talk about what we're going to be drinking. I got this a week ago and it's been... took everything I had to not open it until now. You saw I just popped the wrapper. Southern Tier Pumpkin Whiskey. Southern Tier Pumpkin is a pretty good pumpkin beer. So, yeah. Because whiskey. Smells like whiskey. Oh yeah. I don't know what day or what time you are watching this, but it's early midday. So, before we get into this shot and see what it tastes like, got a bit of bad news. It appears that my top loader has died. Yeah. I use a Retro Freak. It's like a Retron 5 to capture my game footage and play most games because it's easier because it has a whole bunch of different game slots, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't play all games. Probably like 10% of games just don't work. I can't play Back to the Future on it. I can't play, whatever, handful of others. 2 months ago, my VGM box comes, and I filmed the video, but I can't get the game footage because this won't play. And the Retro Freak finally got off my ass, busted out the top loader. He appears to be dead after all these years. To the top loader. That's good. Not getting a lot of pumpkin, but it's really sweet and it's strong. Hopefully you didn't see what game was in there because that's for next video. Alright, it's the Halloween season. It's almost Halloween. It's coming up this week. Got my Skeletor shirt. I don't know if you saw this guy, but I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. Classic Skeletor. I was just watching the new He-Man with Maverick the other day. He actually cared about something I wanted to watch for a little while. It's a good series. Worth a watch. Pumpkin beer. Halloween shirt. I'm eating some stuff. Monster Mash. Snacks. Fruit snacks. You know, you got Frankenberry, you got Boo Berry, you got Count Chocula, you got the Mummy, you got the werewolf that they don't make cereal for anymore. Those aren't good. I don't know how you fuck up a fruit snack, but yeah. Okay. Probably saw my video from a few days ago, week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Who knows how I'm doing with editing, but it's the Halloween season, so I've been getting at Ghosts and Goblins, and I said, this is going to be the year that I take this fucking game down. NES tough. Y'all saw what happened, right? I did it. I killed him. And then the key is right there. Literally can't be any closer than that. So, right there. I'm that close to beating this fucking game. I've left my Nintendo on now for, I don't know, I think 4 days in a row or something. Just left it on because, you know, back in the day gamer, the old school style, yeah, I used the Retron 5 Retro Freak thing. So technically I'm emulating, but I'm not using save states. Just like back in the day, left the Nintendo on all night. I'm 4 days in. The last What's Happening YouTube, I was playing Final Fantasy Legend, and I was at the end and I was determined to beat it. Put it on hold. For Ghosts and Goblins. to suppress some rage and not play Ghosts and Goblins all the time, so I don't whip the controller through my television, threw something else in. This game is fantastic. Hidden gem all the way. Game Boy Advance. Monster House, right? A few years ago, Dongled did a "Dude, you haven't played this game yet" video. This was on there. Now, yeah, I've got some Game Boy Advance games just because they play on the big screen in my Retron 5. Oh, Amazon's here. Whoa, might be getting some live action. All right, I don't remember what I ordered, but that tends to happen. Anyhow, Monster House, really good game. It's like Resident Evil, PG rated. Like jump scares. It's really cool. I'm actually, in a couple days before Halloween comes, pumping out a quick review on this one because it's a solid game. Super fun. I don't want to get too much into it because, like I said, I'm going to be doing that review. But I mean, it's the price charting's got it under $6. Hear that? Hear that? That's the ring telling me Amazon dropped it off. Let's see what it is. Hold on. Monster House. Something for my wife. What a waste of our time. Beat a few games to talk about in this video. But before that, you know, we'll be rocking here in the back in the day gamer game room. And it's usually 80s rock. Theme appropriate for the one song, but Dokken, Back for the Attack. Who knows what song I'm talking about? Number 13 on the album from 1987, Dream Warrior. Yeah, kick-ass song. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street soundtrack. I'm a huge Addams Family fan. Everybody knows that. Everybody is anyway, right? Like a couple years ago when the Addams Family new cartoon came out, you know, wife and I went and saw it. It was before we had the kid, so it was kind of weird, two adults watching a kid cartoon, but I'm an Addams Family fan, so we've been watching this, pre-gaming for Halloween, and just a couple days ago I found out that they made a part 2, and it's out in theaters now, and we just happened to have a kid, so be less weird when there's two adults sitting in a cartoon movie theater when there's a kid with them. So, yeah, if anybody's seen that yet, should I go? I mean, being a huge Addams Family fan, I like this. It's not great. It's no Addams Family 1, which came out early 90s, because that's the best. But I like this because I'm an Addams Family fan. Sequels usually suck, but I want to go see it. Should I? Should I not? Anybody? Anybody? Should we do more whiskey? No, I'm not going to drink more pumpkin whiskey. Got a lot of shit to do today. Okay, so a couple games I beat right before the Halloween action got started. I always had super trouble with this. It's not a great game, so I don't play it all the time, but whenever I throw it in, I'm like, yeah, I gotta beat the shit out of this. Mickey Mousecapade. Okay, yeah, it's easy, it's short. It's not really that easy. Yeah, it's not complicated, but there's the forest part where it's kind of a maze. I didn't realize it was a maze. And then the fucking part where the invisible door that you gotta shoot the tree to find the door, like, I don't know, cryptic. I mean, this is a fucking kid's game, and it's got cryptic shit in it. Guess that's why I grew up to be tough, right? Next up, a shooter. I know I past couple of videos, I'm not really big into shooters, and I'm not. Stinger, beat this one. This one's vertical scrolling or horizontal, whatever. Stinger. It's a shooter. It's not awesome. It's not the worst by far. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I beat it. Don't have to play it ever again. No. I'm sure I will because, yeah. Nintendo. Last game that I beat to talk about in this video. Well, you know what? Before that, You guys ever had nothing bundt cakes? These things are so fucking good. Oh, just had baptism for Maverick. Had a bunch of these left over, so I'm chowing on them. Got my coffee, got my whiskey. Figure you better have a nothing but cake. I mean, this is a chain, I think. I don't know. I just discovered it when the wife brought this shit home. But with like 12 different flavors, every one is awesome. I have pumpkin spice. I haven't tried this one yet, but since their lemon flavor is awesome, the pumpkin spice has to be. I think my favorite's pecan praline. But yeah, that's not what you tuned into this channel for. But I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this that might have the munchies at some point. If you find yourself in the vicinity of a nothing but cake, bundt cake, nothing bundt cake, BUNDT, do yourself a favor. Even if you don't have the munchies. Just don't go there if you're on a diet. So, last game we're going to talk about in this video that I beat is... I think it's a hidden gem. I say that a lot. People hate it. I don't. Truly, though, Astyanax. Solid game. I always liked it. It's got some tough parts. It's not a super tough game. It's not NES hard. It's not Ghost and Goblins. But it's a tough game. It's fun. I like it. Always like it when you are you're a protagonist. I like to say hero. Character has an axe or a sword. That always kicks ass. Kind of medieval theme. That's like my thing. The bosses in this game, some of them are super crazy. Now, the footage I have here is just for the final boss. We're not getting that much into it because it's not all about this video. Those are just 3 games I beat. Now, the next What's Happening YouTube video coming out is going to be the Halloween Spooktacular edition video. I don't know. I think I'm going to put it out the day after Halloween, because I'm a huge Halloween fan. And I think it's bullshit how they just rush everything. 2 weeks ago I went to Home Depot, fucking Christmas trees. Christmas trees as far as you can see. It's mid-October. We haven't celebrated Halloween yet. The fuck you got the Christmas trees out there for? And keep in mind, I'm a huge Christmas fan. So, to prolong the Halloween season, I think I'm putting my Halloween video out November 1st on that Monday. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz until November 1st. Happy holiday. We'll see you then. Keep it retro!